Well, it's sad. Yeah, it's Saturday. I love my blues. Love my blues. Every Saturday, you can listen to the blues all day long. I turn on my radio. It's coming through loud and strong.
Hello and welcome to the Hard Luck Blues Show. My name is E.C. White, aka Hard Luck, and I have the man here with me today, Mr. Keith Henderson. Can you see me?
I can see you well. I can see you well. How you doing today?
Pretty good, sir. How about you?
I'm
On
good.
this
I'm good.
rainy,
And that's,
beautiful Thursday
I
morning.
just I just wanted to make sure you had the name right. Kee Henderson.
Okay, Keith, appreciate that. Now we got it
Yes, sir.
straight.
Yes, sir.
Um, So what's going on with you? How many hats are you wearing there? You got a lot of hats on, brother.
Yeah, a lot of hats. Obviously being mayor of the precious town of Walls is a great job to have.
Hmm.
And a lot of moving parts there at the town hall. And you actually caught me right here at my other outfit, which is hotel director of operations at the Fitz Casino Hotel Tunica, where
Oh
luck
yeah.
lives.
Oh yeah. All right. So you gonna tell them you got a shout out there this morning? So
Oh well, look, I always got to shout out the precious town of Walls. How y'all doing? As you know, that's where I was born and raised. I have a strong affinity for our precious town, and then of course, all the folks here at Fitz, the ownership, the general manager Tony Escudero, which support our town tremendously. Tremendously,
yeah.
they support us in everything that
Oh,
we
that's
do. So I
great.
always got to give them a shout out, and my beautiful family.
Oh yeah.
You got to shout
So
them out too.
so I want you to tell all your sisters that you finally got on my show. You
Yeah.
finally granted me a interview. So thanks, Keith. I
Oh,
appreciate
for
that.
sure. For sure. And I got to tell my alderman, I think you're going to end up getting him on here, Keith White, Alderman White, the farmer.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely gonna look for him. So
Yeah.
I actually hadn't heard of a black farmer. I never wanted to do it. When I left Mississippi, I did not had no intention of looking back. That is something for those that like it, it's okay, but not me. I guess just come up in the wrong era and it hardened my heart against it by just being
Right.
in the South,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
in a bad way or anything, but it just wasn't for me. I loved my job that I did, retired with Roadway Express, and I would never want to farm. So for those that do, and he tell me it's a good job. So congratulations. I look forward to getting him on here to talk about it. So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we'll get
I'll
that
tell
set
you, growing up, there in Walls, of course, your brother,
up. Hmm. Yeah.
Big Ten, AC White, Keith and I, we grew up, on the farm with him, and whether it was soybean, whether it was cotton, whatever the case may be, Keith. He always wanted to do that. That's what he wanted to do. Now, me on the other hand, I was riding my bike trying to go find a basketball or a football game to get into, but
Yeah.
Keith was out there, making up his own fields, back behind
Wow.
the house. And me being the older cousin, the bully big brother, I take my bicycle and run through his fields and mess his fields up.
Wow. Man, that's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
bro Henderson, tell us something about you, what's going on, what's coming up.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We just 2 weekends ago finished up our second annual Mayor's Ball here at
Yeah, I heard
Fitz,
about that.
which was an awesome event, and basically it is a fundraiser for our Walls Teen Summit.
Hmm.
Back in the day, Sacred Heart Southern Mission, they did a summer program that lasted about 5.5 weeks each summer, that exposed us youth to a lot of different activities, whether it be swimming, roller skating, going to the movie theater, taking trips to the zoo, Chuckalisa,
Yeah.
things to that effect. And And just fellowship, just fellowship. It was in a feeding program. They fed us twice a day, breakfast and lunch during the summer months, and we put on a mild version of that last summer. We called it the Mayor Henderson's Teen Summit there in Walls. We had about 72 children, ages
Mhm.
well, grades 6 through 12, and it was a 3-day summit. Whereas we took the kids to the Civil Rights Museum, we went to the new Tom Lee Park. It was like literally the
Yeah.
week that it opened, and
Mhm.
so they had a blast there. We had career exploration in Walls where we had the Marines, the Army, we had colleges on hand, we had realtors, we had contractors, computer techs, HR professionals, people from the beauty industry, the fitness
Mhm.
industry, to expose these kids to different career paths and also college
That's
preparation,
great.
things to
Yeah.
that effect. And then that third day was just like a block party. We had a big movie screen. We had food trucks. We had a DJ. We had a lot of fun on the Teen Summit. So the Mayor's Ball is a fundraiser for us to be able to be able to put that on. And so we
Mhm.
had a blast at the Teen Summit. Here at the Fitch, and the folks here supported it and helped us out to be able to
Yes.
they provided the venue and things of that effect. So we just had a great time. So had that going on. um, and other than that, here at Fitz, we are under renovation. We're about to get ready to open up a new restaurant called Dominic's. And
Wow.
that'll be coming online within the next 2 to 3 weeks, probably. So we're really excited about that. The restaurant is going to have some good dishes, pasta dishes, steak dishes, seafood dishes, and
Mhm.
all the spirits that will come with a bar and grill. So keeping us busy, doing that. And then outside of all of that, I just submitted my application for my rebid to run for mayor for another 4 years in our precious town of Walls.
Well,
We're gonna,
congratulations.
yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, we're gonna be ramping up another campaign bid to continue the growth that we have started. And we got a lot of great things that have been happening over the last 4 years,
That's
and, and
good.
and hopefully we can build on that momentum to continue the growth going, in our town of Walls.
Now, if anything I can do to help you, feel free to call on us. And again, congratulations to your
Oh
second
yeah.
bid, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, and I will be holding you to
Okay.
that.
That'll work. That'll work.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
So are you going to be doing your fall show that you do open the fall of the year this year?
Absolutely, yeah. This will be our fourth annual
Oh,
Delta
yeah.
Festival. We had never had a festival before in Walls before our administration took office. We've had three very successful festivals. The first one we did, attendance wise, was about 600 people. The second one we did was very close to 2,000, and then this past one we did was very close to 4,000. And I mean, it's just a
Wow.
day of yeah, yeah, yeah. It's growing like, wildfire there in our town of Walls. And, we're calling it the Delta Fest, but really it's a music fest.
Yeah.
We have bands on the stage all day long. The bands are there. And, and then we have, a lot of food vendors there, a lot of tchotchke vendors there. People have great merchandise that they bring, and it's just a family, fun environment. People bring their pets, they bring their tents, and it's right there on Old 61 in the heart of town. At the Sacred Heart softball field is where it always goes down. And we as you know, last year we honored the late Tom Dees Fox 13, who really inspired me to be able to put that festival together. He was a big
Yeah.
blues man, and he had a strong affinity for Walls, and it's really just started with a conversation with him, and we were able to do that. The first year we honored Memphis Minnie, who
Okay.
yeah, and everyone knows. Well, maybe everyone don't know, so I'm gonna tell them real quick. Memphis Minnie is a famous blues legend who recorded over 100 songs, right, in our precious town of Walls.
Wow.
Uh, yeah,
Is
yeah,
that where she from?
well, she's not originally from Walls. She's originally from Louisiana, but she settled in
Wow.
Walls. And back in the day, before you got to Bill Street, you performed in Walls, and if you didn't pass the smell test in Walls, you didn't make it to Bill Street.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
something. Yeah.
yeah. Memphis Minnie one of her songs called "When the Bow Breaks," Led Zeppelin actually did a cover of that song, and they won a Grammy for it.
Wow.
And yeah, yeah, yeah. And her final resting place is in Walls. So a lot of rich history that a lot of people don't really know about. You know, BB King. There's a story of BB King coming through Walls trying to get a piano, and he actually wanted to borrow my late uncle's piano. He played it there in the house, loved it,
Mhm.
and was trying to get it to build. They couldn't find a pickup truck, so they never got the
Wow.
piano to Bill Street. But he actually played in our family's home the piano there in Walls. But
Wow.
just so much rich history I could tell you. Um, Hernando de Soto discovered the Mississippi River in Walls when he was looking for gold at the top of the bluff. He was standing at the top of the bluff, and that's when he got his first view of the Mississippi River. A lot of people don't know this history, but it's important for me to be able to let the world know and put Walls on the map. So I'm telling it.
Well, bring old hard luck up to date, and we appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And I
Yes,
want
sir.
you to reach out to Candace Ivory, and she do a lot of cover tunes from Memphis Minnie. That's the first time I had heard about heard about her, but I
Yeah.
didn't know anybody. And nearly every song, her style is based on Memphis Minnie. She love her.
Wow. Oh,
Yep.
wow. Yeah, yeah.
So,
We you get us connected for sure.
all right,
Yeah.
no doubt. Yep.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So beside that, and man, I tell you, quite a day for me, experience. So thank you for it all, and just much love. So
Thank you. Thank you.
is there any shout outs or anything you want to do? And your man down at BB's, what's his name? The BB Kings that was there this year, last year.
Let's see. What? Yeah, the
Chisholm.
oh, Jerome Chisholm. Oh,
Yes,
yeah, the bishop.
Jerome.
The bishop. Yeah, he came and graced our stage. Man, he tore it up. And always shout out to the bishop. And look, if we're gonna do that, we got to just go down the gauntlet, right? We got Gerald Richardson, the life of the party. He was there. He was actually our host, and
Hmm.
he'll be back this year at the Delta Fest hosting again. Nick with the PC band. Well, formerly with the PC band.
Okay.
Nick was there. He was our co-host, and we had Tamara Jones Munger there, who ripped us, and the illustrious Carmen Hicks. All of these famous folks around the tri-state area who just tear up stages all the time. Were there at our third annual Walls Delta Fest. We're looking forward for the fourth one, and we had Arthur Young, who was our national headliner. And let me tell you, he brought a big crowd out with him. So we're
Hmm.
looking forward to another one this year. And we're actually in the planning stages right now. I ain't going to give away too much. We're going to keep folks in suspense, but I guarantee you that we're going to have a good time at our fourth annual
Well,
Delta
Keith, I
Fest this year.
gotta ask you now. We done went this for Miss Tina Tilton. She gonna be invited this year.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
ain't gonna tell her now. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
hopefully she can make it. I know she got a lot of things on her plate right now, but it sure would be nice to have in
Yeah.
our
Yeah. Yeah. It
hometown.
would be. It would be. It would be. Yeah. We have a lot of fun. Of course, you've been to a couple of them. You see what
Yeah.
goes on.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I had no idea it were 4,000 people there last year though. That's a lot of people. And
It's a lot of folk.
yeah.
A lot of folk.
And to me it's like a homecoming because some of these people from up north up on the East Coast and starting to find out about it in that
That's
it's
right.
happening right there in Walls, Mississippi. So
And
hopefully
you know what? It's so funny you say that because I met a gentleman in Nashville this past weekend who he settled in Nashville from LA.
mhm.
He moved to Nashville from California, and he told me that when he moved to Nashville, he started to meet a lot of people from Memphis, and he found out that a lot of people from Memphis had roots to Chicago uh,
Wow.
and Mississippi. And I told him, I said, man, look, I'm not surprised at all. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
folks from Chicago and Detroit are from Mississippi. You know, they was going to those factories, getting out of those cotton fields,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
getting out of farming, looking for opportunity. I know, you know, me personally, I have a lot of family in Chicago and also, you know, around Detroit, like most people from the area. So it is like a homecoming, and those people do, you know, travel back down from time to time, and it gives them, you know, just another reason to get back down south.
Yeah, to look at Walls, Mississippi, doing for me during the early 50s and until today, I
Yeah,
had no
yeah,
idea that
yeah,
history would change that much. So, I'm
yeah.
glad to still be here to see it. But
Amen.
keep nothing
Amen.
but the best to you. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Miss Tilton will probably call you and
Okay.
you can get the footage to me. I get it to her, and we just might have to do two parts because normally I'll do about a 10-minute interview, but we've been
Sure.
practicing a little bit. But I've enjoyed it. Look forward to a follow up, and man, just take care. And what's the store across from you down there? That community store?
Walls
Uh,
Community Mart.
yeah, Community Mall. Want to
Yeah,
send
Walls
shout
Community Mart.
outs
Yeah,
to them over there.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Mo
You know,
and
they
his,
helped us out. They
yeah,
helped us out a lot with our teen summit. You know, they provided ice, they provided, breakfast. You know, we had breakfast, sandwiches
yeah,
and croissants and, you know, things to that effect every day. And they pitched in and made sure that they prepared that stuff and got it transported over there to us for the teen summit. And pretty much just anything that, we needed that was a thumb's throw away, they provided it for us. So yeah, shout out Lost Community Mart for sure.
yeah. Thank you, thank you. And we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, Keith. And
Sounds good. Sounds good.
thanks, Keith. Appreciate
Thank you for
you.
the opportunity. I appreciate the opportunity to be on. A lot of fun. You know, I love talking
And
about Walls,
enjoying.
Mississippi. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
want
All
to
right.
get some great views here. Thanks again.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Bye.
All right, bye-bye now.
Yours truly, I made history. Not only in Walls, but in DeSoto County. I became the first African-American mayor in the 187-year history of all of DeSoto County. Thank you. It's definitely something to be proud of. It should have happened long before that. So in one sense, it's bittersweet, but you know what? It is what it is. But I was not the first history maker in Walls. And I certainly was not the first history maker in DeSoto County. How many of you know Main Child Rice? Yeah. Main Child Rice, I knew about anybody that grew up before me or certainly after me knew about Main Child Rice. He was the first African American to work on the Sheriff's Department, and he was also the first African American to work on the Mississippi Department Highway Patrol. Main Child Rice, and we lost him a few months back. But he was here at this festival last year, and we shared a bunch of fun laughs. We talked about some old times. We talked about the future, and he told me what he thought his vision should be for the precious town of Walls. And so part of my legacy will be to live out the encouraging words that he shared with me last year when he was here. So obviously he can't be here with us, but he's certainly here in our spirits, and we have his family here. And I just want to present to them, because I've already proclaimed this day anyway, he was the GOAT. He was the GOAT. And so we have what's going on in Walls, Mississippi. It's called GOAT Child's Day. Okay? And what is GOAT Child's? It's being a trailblazer. It's being responsible. It's showing love. It's having courage. It's representing not yourself, but your family, your constituents, and everybody else that you impact. That's what being a GOAT is all about. And I got this proclamation back here somewhere. There we go. So the family actually invited me to share some words at his homegoing celebration. And if anybody know me, y'all know I like to talk. And I speak from my heart. But I guarantee you this, if I'm talking, I know what I'm talking about. And so I can be passionate and I can go longer than you want me to. But if I don't know what I'm talking about, I ain't talking. God gave us one mouth and two ears for a reason. So if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna shut up and listen. But if I know what I'm talking about, pack your lunch. So I let my heart take over, I let my spirit take over, and during my presentation at Go Child's homegoing, I proclaimed February 17th as Go Child's Day here in our precious town of Walls. So we're just gonna officially make that happen right now with this proclamation. Is that all right? So I wanna read it to you. It says, proclamation for Mr. Child Rice Jr. Whereas Child Rice Jr. was born on May 21st, 1940 to Child Rice Sr. and Mary McLemore Rice in Walls, Mississippi. He is the youngest boy in a family of more than 20 children. He attended school at Mount Zion Church School in Walls, whereas Child Rice Jr. met and married Donzella Beasley on October the 15th, 1960. They have been married for 62 years. To this union, they have 5 children. Colonial Charles Reginald Rice. Oh, Colonel, thank you. Colonel Charles Reginald, get me straight. We got to make sure this right now. Valerie Rice. Throw your hand up when I call your name so they know who you are. Patricia Allen. Vanessa Eppinger. And Keisha Rice. Whereas Child Rice Jr. was employed in the early years as a farm worker on the Lambert farm in Walls in order to help support the family, because his father passed away when he was only 9 years old. However, Charles Rice Jr. was gainfully employed by the Memphis Area Transit Authority, MATA, the largest transit operator in the state of Tennessee, for 42 years. Whereas Child Rice Jr. was the first black deputy sheriff in North Mississippi for more than a decade. Child Rice Jr. was one of the first blacks to serve on the DeSoto County Planning Commission, where he served for 30 years. Whereas Child Rice Jr. was one of the early advocates for the building of quality housing in the town of Walls. We're gonna talk more about that in a minute. He also urged citizens to register to vote and was instrumental in helping citizens in the town of Walls become registered voters. Whereas Child Rice Jr. has been a lifetime member of the Walls Chapel CME Church, where he served in many different capacities. He is currently a member of the Steward Member Board and occasional soloist in the choir. You didn't know that, did you? That's a fun fact. Now, therefore, let it be resolved that February 17th, that's Michael Jordan's birthday. That's also my daughter's birthday, my youngest daughter. Be Goat Child's Day in our precious town of Walls. And I attest this on this day today, September 21st, 2024. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Congratulations on a life well lived and a life well served. Now, does anybody have anything that they would like to say? It don't matter, whoever it is.
Good afternoon, Walls, and all of the surrounding community. It is such an honor to accept this award with my family on behalf of my dad, who was a trailblazer back when we didn't have the opportunity to trail any blazes. It gives me great joy to see all of you and for all of us to have this opportunity to celebrate together. And the goal is to keep growing Walls.
thank you all for such a wonderful gathering, and thank you all for honoring us on this blessed day. I know we're not the most popular people here, but we're thankful to be here. And we just thank the mayor and the town of Walls for honoring us on this day, something you didn't have to do, but thank God you did. And I just pray that God will continue to bless him in his endeavor. And I want you all to support him. He is one of us, and I need you all to continue supporting our mayor of Walls. He's doing wonderful things for the town of Walls. Walls never seen any of this stuff going on until our young mayor came and took over. So we thank him for thinking enough of all of us. And I know all of you don't live in Walls. You live on the outskirts, probably in Memphis and other places. But you came to support him and Walls here today. And we thank you all so much for your endeavors.
I got a call the other day, and it was a very strange call, yeah. A man called me by the name of OCB. Do I have any country folks out here? Country boys and country girls? Yeah, so we're gonna see.
Yeah. Real country shit.
Real country.
That's how we do it out here in Mississippi, you know what I'm talking about?
Come on. Oh, it's Mississippi. Where y'all at?
Drunk, still drinking, took a bath, still stank, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Come on, baby. You got me. Y'all ready? OCB, baby. I'm a country boy doing them country things, talking that country slang, letting this hammer swing. Come on. Yeah. I'm a country boy doing them country things, talking that country slang, letting this hammer swing. Come on. Yeah. This what my love. Hey, baby.
Hey, how you doing?
I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the mother man. Well, I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl. Talking about my girl. Thank you very much. Man, this next song I wrote for my wife. You know, she my inspiration about a lot of things, you feel me? And there was this place I went to I never been to before, right? I ain't never felt like this before. But all warm and on the inside. But yeah. I've been around the world many times before, but I've never been to a place quite like this. No, a place so warm and cozy, so relaxing and comfortable, so predictable and exciting. No. Everything all good. We won't get back into it. Here we go. Y'all ready? You ever been to the Champagne Room before? Yeah. Y'all know? Oh, no. I know Greg, man. Come on in and party jumping, me and my old